Alright guys, your boy it's Joke and I am still sick, but nonetheless we're going to continue on talking about Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. Now, unlike my last video, this video is actually not scripted. I didn't go to work. I didn't have time to write a script or anything. Well, I probably did have time, but I just didn't write a script. And so this is all going to be off the dome, but I do have some notes here to help me out. So let's get into it. So we're going to start off with episode 48 first because they decided to drop 48 and 49 at the same time, probably due to the execution movie. You know, episode 48 was probably at the end of the execution movie, and so that's why they dropped 49 and 48 at the same time, you know. So right off rip, one of my favorite scenes right off the bat from both episodes is the scene where Naya is in the room with his older brothers. That scene has so much fucking aura, bro. Like, now, first of all, Naya has a really cool character design, and I like his attitude. I know a lot of people obviously hate him for valid reasons, completely 100%, but I really like him. I don't obviously I don't agree with what he says and shit like that, but I like him. His design is so fucking cool. He's got aura, bro. He's got aura, especially in that scene when him and his brother, not just him, but his brothers also got aura. When the guy is reading the will of their father, the lamp on the roof is like spinning around in circles, and you like see the shadows of all three of them, and like their face is not colored in, and it's just like them looking downwards. Like, yeah, their heads like tilted downwards looking at the guy who's reading the will, and they're in such a small room, and it's so like dark and gray, and it's just, bruh, that scene just has so much aura. I love that scene. Obviously I read the manga, so I knew that shit was gonna happen, but like I don't remember it having that much fucking aura. I don't even remember that scene really from the manga, so I don't know why, but I just really liked that scene. That scene in particular was really nice. Another scene that I really liked is when Yuji was running like through the subway or whatever, and he yells out Choso, and Choso uses piercing blood, and it goes through all like the curses. The way it was executed was so fucking nice. I really like that scene. Obviously, then we have the goat Yuta, or one of the goats, or as people are now calling him, the fraud. Slander, bro. Slandering one of the great characters, but that's all JJK is now. We just slander everybody except for certain characters. First off though, I don't know why Mappa decided to draw him so zesty when he pulled up. Like, they didn't have to do that. I don't understand it. I like his original post in the manga better, but it is what it is. Anyways, the choreography of Yuji versus Yuta was very, very nice. I like the scene where they're in the theater and they start jumping on top of the seats and like they're fighting around it. I absolutely love that. Even if it's like the first part of it, what it looked like from a distance, I like choreography. When it comes to fights, I love choreography. I think choreography is more important than just straight up the quality of the visuals. Some anime will have like zoomed in and high quality like drawings, but you won't really see like a lot of movement, and some will zoom out and have a lot of movement, but it won't be like super detailed, you know. And that's kind of what we got a little bit at the beginning, and which I personally love. And then we got some more close-ups with Yuta swinging his sword at Yuji and stuff. I love that. They're doing an absolutely amazing job with the animation. I love the fights, the choreography, even the visuals, everything. It's so fucking good. The only thing negative I'd have to say about the fight is the fact that for some reason they decided to take out the scene where Yuji punches a car at Yuta. It's such a small thing, but like, bro, Yuji really that guy, bro. Look and punch that shit, and Yuta had to curl up to take that impact, and they decided to take that out for some reason. You know, give Yuta a little bit of points, you know, from all the slander he's getting. Now, as for episode 49, we can't deny Naoya was fucking boxing, bro. Like, people hating on him and shit like that, but he got hands for real. Like, he was piecing the fuck out of Choso. His technique super fucking cool. It's like, it's the same as Naobito. I don't know if it's the same amount of frames per second as Naobito, if he can move as fast as him, or if he's a little bit slower or what, but he's got fucking hands. But not only that, he's got high battle IQ, as we know from one of my favorite speeches in this episode is actually when Naoya starts talking about weapons and how it's super lame. You know, his brothers are carrying out weapons, but like don't say anything because he carries around a weapon, but it's such a small little knife and whatever. And obviously he was piecing up Choso at first, and then when he goes in after Choso uses a stacking scale or something like that, right? He stabbed him because he predicted a counter to how he was normally fighting. So now you got high battle IQ. So that was pretty fucking cool. Obviously, we got another great speech. Choso talking about his brothers, talking about, because Naoya, you know, he doesn't like his brother. He thinks they're failures or whatever, right? And Choso telling him basically like, you know, you basically learn from your brothers. If they take the right path, then obviously you're gonna imitate them and follow them down that same path. But if they take the wrong path and you see like they don't be living up to what they're supposed to, or they're just not doing well or whatever, then you take the opposite path. But regardless, you learn from your brother, from your older brother. So that's pretty interesting. It's a really nice perspective. I like that a lot. I still like the weapons speech that Naoya gave a little bit more, but that was a nice speech on the brothers. Choso, because he has his own technique, supernova, he caught Naoya lacking, and then Naoya was like, he started pulling up on Naoya, and then Yuta came in, one tapped him, but Yuta stared down on Naoya, who was super fucking cool, and he's like, you want me to help you? And Naoya obviously mad as fuck, but he's realizing that like his blood, like Choso's blood and stuff like that, was poisonous, and because of all the blood, he's obviously not human, and his body's like, you know, he's gonna fucking die unless he takes Yuta's hand and like, you know, accepts his reverse curse technique. So next we have the scene where everybody pulls up on Yuki in the same room, I believe, that Gojo was training Yuji in secret by watching the movies. I think it's that exact same room. So anyways, they pull up and everybody's like, who is this dude? Right? Who's this dude Choso? And Yuji's like, you can just call him my brother, for my older brother for now. And he's like, Yuji! Bro, it's so fucking precious. And you can see Yuki smiling at him. Like, you know, she thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, I like that scene a lot. It's very small, but it's funny. I love Choso. Choso was one of my favorite characters. And then obviously the opening, at first when I heard it, I wasn't too fond of it because I don't know, I just wasn't too fond of it, but I liked the visuals and everything that I saw in it. Obviously Choso spinning, top tier, best thing in the opening. But as I heard it the second time and more on in like these Instagram reels and stuff like that, it's starting to grow on me. So I think I will end up liking the opening. I haven't listened to the ending songs, to be honest with you, but I'll probably get to you guys. I'll probably talk about that in the next episode. But yeah, that's all I really had to say about 48, 49. Nothing's really surprising at all because I read the manga, you know, I'm completely caught up. I know what's gonna happen. So I don't really have any speculations or like, or maybe this can mean this or anything. Like I already know. Ultimately, I am absolutely loving Jujutsu Kaisen season 3. I feel so fucking giddy and like I feel like a kid again watching something so fucking spectacular. Even though I already know what's about to happen and everything like that, I'm so fucking happy. Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely in my top 5 favorite anime, bro. It's so incredible. I love it, and I'm so excited to see the next episode. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Again, I will be reading them, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.